at the keyboard is Mac ATM, and then we insert into the execution ATM into the program. So we insert our bank card number. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we gotta choose the withdraw money function. Okay, so we want to select from account one. So account one selected, the current balance is 1,000. So let's say we're gonna withdraw money for 500 ringgit, and then so the dispensing 500 ringgit. So new account balance is 500. So the withdrawal completed successfully. Then we exit this program. And then we make again our new Mac ATM. But this time we go to the function of deposit money. So we go so that will from account one. So how many we gonna deposit into the account? So insert token into the M. So let's say we insert one token of 10 ringgit, one token of 20 ringgit, and one token 50 ringgit, and one token of 100 ringgit. So the total deposit is 480 ringgit, and new account balance is 1,180. So the deposit completed successfully. So we can exit this program because our deposit has completed successfully. So let's say we want to make withdraw, but in the second account, withdraw money account two. So we got 5,000 ringgit. Let's say we want to withdraw money more than 5,000 ringgit. So we, for example, 6,000 ringgit. So what is the output? Insufficient balance and withdraw failed. So we try at the um at the dispense money account two. So we want to for account two, let's say we insert two RM10, two R20, two of RM50 token, and two RM100 token. So the deposit is 360 and new account balance is 5,360, and deposit completed successfully. So our program for the withdraw and deposit is completed successfully, and yes, that's it. So next I will explain about a flow chart, how the system run in the flow chart. So we proceed to the withdraw.c flow chart. So the first function is enter withdrawal amount. First, it will prompt the enter withdrawal amount, and then it will read the input of the amount. And if amount is less than or equal to 0, if the true, it will go to the first interaction. It will prompt the enter the withdrawal amount. And if false, it will return the amount. So second, check current balance. So if you go to the if function, if it raw amount is less than account balance, if the condition is true, it will return the balance sufficient. If false, it will return the balance insufficient. Three, check for money function. Firstly, it will initialize withdrawal amount. Second, it will initialize ATM status random number and it will give us a number between 0 to 1. And third, it will initialize the ATM vault. And we go to the if function. If withdrawal amount is less than and equal to ATM vault, If the condition is true, it will return void sufficient. And if it's false, it will return void insufficient. So dispense money. So firstly, we must initialize dispense money, and then we must display the current account balance, and then display the withdrawal successful, and lastly, we display or return our account balance. So lastly, is the start withdrawal function. Firstly, we will equal to if function if open trail is equal to 0 if the condition is true. Display trail failed to open and return withdrawal failed. If false, it will display trail successfully open and it will select account and it will prompt enter withdrawal amount and it will read the withdrawal amount and it will go to the if function if check balance is withdrawal amount if is equal to withdraw fail and if the condition is true, it will display the insufficient balance and it will return the withdraw fail. If false, it will go to another if function if the amount is higher than for money, it will display if the condition is true, it will display insufficient balance in the vault and it will return withdraw fail. If the condition is false, it will dispense money and it will display new account balance and it will return withdraw success. And we go to the last if function if start withdraw is equal to withdraw success. If the condition is true, we will display withdrawal completed successfully. And if the condition is false, we will display withdrawal failed. And this is the end of the withdrawal for chat. So we proceed to the next for chat is the deposit.c for chat. So we proceed to the first function is open tray void. So firstly, we must initialize the tray status is equal to random to it will give us a random number between 0 to 1. So we go to the if function. So if tray status is equal to 1, if the condition is true, it will return to the tray normal. And if the condition is false, it will return to the tray fail. So we go into the next function is insert token. So firstly, it will display insert the token in the ATM and display the number of RM10 tokens. So user will insert the number of the token and the system will scan F the token 10 and it will display number of RM10 token and it will scan again and it will display number of RM50 token and it will scan again and the direction is continuous until the end of the function. So we go to the next function is display deposit. So firstly, we must initialize total amount. Second, it will display the deposit summary. And third, it will display the RM tokens. How many token that we insert by the user. So it will display RM 10 tokens, display 50 token, display RM 100 token. And this is the process that we calculate the total amount of the deposit token. So lastly, it will display the total deposit amount and it will return to the total amount. So we go to the next function is deposit money. So firstly, we display current account balance and second, it will process account balance. So the account balance will plus with the total money deposit and it will display the new account balance to the account and it will return account balance. So lastly is the start deposit function. So we will initialize all token with 0 and initialize account balance and total deposit. If tray is equal to 0, if true display tray fail to open and return deposit fail. If the condition is false, display trace successfully open, and it will go to the function account balance, insert token, total deposit, account balance, and it will return deposit success. And if the start deposit is equal to the deposit success, if the condition is true, it will display deposit completed successfully. And if the condition is false, it will display deposit failed. And that is the last of the start deposit function. And yeah, this is the deposit.c flowchart.